Welcome to another episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Good morning, YouTube. I'm here with you on this Friday morning to do something, even if it's wrong. As promised, I am working on the Panasonic again, and I have my soldering iron heating up as we speak. I kind of like to say that. I don't know why, but I do. Let me get something to point with and probe with. This, I don't know if you can see that move or not, but it is moving. I thought what I would do is go over this and the obvious places that are bad solder joints or whatever, get those redone and reflowed, whatever you want to call it. Get those fixed up. I think there's some under here because I remember more than just one. One was kind of obvious, but like I said, I just want to kind of do that, and we'll see if we can get this off. This was a kind of unique thing to get off, as I remember. You have to take and rotate that. You have to maybe lift it up a little bit to rotate it first. I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. I know there's some rotation involved somewhere. I'm thinking that it needs to come up over that tab there. There we go. Like that. That comes off then. And what we have below that is a screw, and that'll come off. And when that happens, the exposed underneath side is easily seen, and we'll like that there. Gonna put that off to the side. Now here's the as I said, there's more to this than just this one here. That's pretty good there. But do the one that I can see. I think that's the key on this one is going to be fixing what I see are obvious places, and then, you know, if there's more, find those and fix those. But let's go ahead and fix the one I see first. Pretty much takes care of that one, I think. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and hook up a battery. Oh, there's one over here. If I don't mess the camera up. Just see what we get out of this thing. Do some poking around here. See right there, that one looks loose. Feels loose too. Let's see what we got underneath here. That's where I was poking at right there. There it is right there. I knew I could find that one. Alright, let's get this off. That's, let me see if you can see what I'm looking at. Not real well, but it may be showing up good enough. This spot here, there's a trace that's not connected there. That's the problem. That was the original problem that I found, that crack there between that. So I think that's going to fix this. Let's show you one more time.
In local police news, Jackson County Police.
So you can see there. See what I'm saying? That's just a bad solder trace there, or trace on the circuit board. So let me fix that, and let me unhook this first. I don't like doing this with the battery hooked up. I knew it was there somewhere. Let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit so I can get something shiny to solder to. Actually, it's got a... Oh, there you go. See how that loose it is? There you go. I knew there was something that was loose there. That's the whole thing. Let me see if I can solder that in a little bit better. And go from there. Do. Yeah, see, it's not gonna, doesn't want to take. They got an actual, I may have to put an actual wire in there. I think that's part of that trace that's come off. If I can get it off there. Let's see if I can use a tool here to help me out. There we go. That's what it is. Part of the trace has come loose here. Can you see that? I think you can see that. Anywho, that's what that is. On that transistor there. So I'm going to have to make me a new wire to go from here over to the rest of the trace. And let me get that done, and I'll come back with you and show you what I come up with. Won't that be fun? Alright, what we got here is the fixed result. I know it's going to be really difficult to see, and I wish I had better way of doing this. I don't think I can get much closer than I am. Anyway, what I've done is I wrapped a very, very thin wire. Well, it was actually this blue wire here, hookup wire, and I wrapped it around the leg of the transistor, which is right there, and I left a tail on it, and then once I got this soldered, I started working that tail around here to conform to this trace line here. And once I did that, I took the solder and heated that up, and it's very well. It comes up here. I don't know if you can see there. There's a wire right there between the trace and the leg of the transistor. So, but the main thing is,
A farmer wanted to grow an SCN resistant variety, but that's better than not growing any.
So sometimes fixes are easy like this. Sometimes not. Am I still in the frame or not? Kind of. It's kind of hard to get this all like I want it. There we go. But like I said, sometimes they're easy to fix, sometimes they're not. Now, you saw there was two definite places right there on that one. I redid that one there, and I redid this one here. And that made quite a bit of difference, I think. So, you know, now I have not done the electrolytic capacitors yet, which I probably will do. I mean, the radio obviously works pretty well. I don't know about the distance stations. That's the local station that you're hearing when I turn that on. Well, that's your... Now what? Well, that was quick. Oh. I think this is disconnected. Battery wasn't hooked up.
It has to offer, and get the speed, coverage, and control you need with Xfinity X5. Get started today with performance starter internet for
Okay, like I said, that's the local station here in Seymour. Let's see if we can get anything else.
Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store to switch today, or to learn more about other Xfinity internet-only offers. Service charge increase. Resistant, compromising you.
Most of that buzz and hum is my soldering station. That's the soldering station off. It does put out a lot of RF.
20% of the price difference, meaning you're making 20% back. That's really good. That's the price promise, and only at Sleep Outfitters. Again, sleepoutfitters.com. Find a location near you. There's 10 in Cincinnati. Sleepoutfitters.com. It's a rockin' October.
Yeah, that's the Cincinnati station, obviously. That's Louisville.
I'm WLKY meteorologist Suzanne Morgan. Wonderful weather for today. Highs right around 78 degrees under mostly sunny skies. With clear skies for tonight down to 54 degrees. Highs right around 80.
Not a bad little transistor.
Mostly sunny skies.
So, again, I probably will still at some time redo the electrolytics on this. No big hurry. I just mainly want to get it working. But like I said, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. This one was easy. In the scheme of things, it was easy. It was obvious stuff that you could pretty much see. And when I had it originally playing, I could poke with the probe and get it to come in and out and things like that. So anytime you find things like that in the radio, you know that's a bad solder joint or bad connection, whatever you want to call it. And so that's the way I kind of look at things like that, is when I troubleshoot, I try to look at the obvious things first. I mean, you know, if you're going to fix a radio and you see a problem, if you don't fix it and then you try to find whatever's causing another problem, you think, well, you know, why would you do that? You wouldn't do that. You fix the problem that you find, and then you see how it performs, and if it fixes the whole thing, you're money ahead, which is the way I am here. But if not, then you can go ahead and you know, search the rest of the radio for the crux of the problem. So anyway, like I said, two problems. This one here, this one here. Right there, I can't hardly see it without my magnifier, but it's there. So that's going to be doing that, and I'm going to make a. I'm going to make a short video out of this, but I know it's going to be longer than I'm saying, because I know what's on the display as far as how long it's 7. This little clip here that I'm doing 7.5 minutes. So I'm going to cut it down. That's what I'm trying to say. So you guys, this is like I said, Friday. Beautiful day out there. You heard the temperature or the weather report there. And like I say, that's gonna do it for me for today. I want to put this back together. I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, I understand the there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I see right off the bat that need replacing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 at least. And I probably will replace those. I want to put this back together. I don't want to have to do that right now, mainly because I want to get to the Zenith and get that done. Like I said, I have a plan. you guys, if you can call it that, to get these radios done. Now, I have checked this. One of the reasons I'm hurrying is I checked the shipping, and USPS says it will be delivered tomorrow. So, coming from Colorado to Indiana, unless they're doing it on the jet, which they may, I don't know. It's a priority package, so we shall see what we shall see. But I want to get this kind of back together and work on the Zenith a little bit before those other radios arrive. I like to have these things working. You know, I feel like if it's working, you know, even if the caps still need to be replaced, if it's working, you know, I've done the troubleshooting part of it. That part's done. It's just a matter of replacing bad parts or old parts or whatever you're going to call it. As far as aligning, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. This one picks up pretty good. I got a Cincinnati station. I got a Louisville station during the day, and that's not the best DXing time. So that's the thought process on this. So let me. Are you looking at me? Pay attention now. I'm talking to you. Anyway, I know I'm blabbering, but I kind of like to explain what I'm doing when I do this stuff, and you know, in order to do that, I have to talk, Marty. So, but that's the plan. I wanted to kind of put it together, get it working, and like I say, once it's working, I've really got the troubleshooting done. It's just a matter of replacing these old parts and things like that, and piece of cake on that. And now the Zenith has been troubleshot, okay, and it's just a matter of replacing the parts on it. So I knew I had the parts, and they're laying here, and if I don't do something with them, they'll be who knows where. So I want to get that done and get at least that last one I bought, get it usable, and that's the main thing about that, because I have female subjects in the house that like to listen to the radio, and the ones that the Panasonic, not the Panasonic, the GEs that I had, they're not doing well. One of them's getting hot, Kylie says. I don't know, I haven't actually looked at it yet. So I'm thinking maybe something wrong with it, or see, now that never had the caps replaced in it either. I was just at the stage of getting it working and not getting the caps replaced, so I want to get that done. But again, look outside. Nice, huh? Very nice. Yeah, you guys can see that. So that's the deal from here. Pleasant day. Thanks for watching. See ya.
We had the largest Oktoberfest outside of Munich, and we're considered number 5 in the country for foodies.
That's 700 WLW out of Cincinnati.
Number 6, we're an exclusive city that is.
This is all about to go. I'm going to kind of go through these a little bit slowly and see what we got.
George Washington University in Washington.
That's WHS out of Louisville. Not sure what that is, but it's another station over here. That's local station. So anyway, you can see I got three good strong stations there. That's pretty good for this area, and you know, I'm happy with that. And like I said, I will replace the caps eventually, but for now, that's our little Panasonic. And I want to say another word about this is a quality unit. This was one of the better radio brands, in my estimations, to come out of Japan. And Sony's another one. But like I said, this is Panasonic. Always built pretty good stuff. And so you can just tell the difference between stuff like this and stuff out of places like Hong Kong. Now, Hong Kong, as far as the Chinese radios, they're one of the better ones. Hong Kong is, but like I said, this is even better a lot better than that. So that's the story on that. And like I said, I just wanted to throw this in there and add it to it, and that ought to do it.